So today, Barcelona gets beaten by Levante 3-1. So Suarez, Griezmann, and Messi were good on top. The Jong Vidal and Arthur were okay also. But what really bothered me was our defensive lineup. Okay, so for example, why was Semedo playing on the left wing? So there was no reason for Semedo to be on the left wing when you brought in Jordi Alba. So having Jordi Alba stay on the bench meant that Sergio Roberto would have to be on the right side and Semedo would be on the left side. And usually when that happens on the defense ends up being a mess. And so Sergio Roberto was not able to keep up with Levante's high-paced players because the players that they had, number 11 especially, Sergio Roberto couldn't keep up with them. And that is where Levante was doing the most damage, was on that left side. And so once they went through Sergio Roberto, they cut in and they started looking for the pass inside the box, which made Piqué and Lenglet look bad and led them being exposed. But what really gets off my nerves is how easy it is to fix this and how fixable it is for Valverde to do something. So like all you had to do was sub in Jordi Alba for Sergio Roberto and we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. I'm not mad that we started with this starting 11. What got me mad is that we ended with this starting 11. We could have fixed it in the middle of the game, but Valverde didn't want to do anything. And this is my other critique that I have about Valverde is that the subs that you chose to put was not in the defense. You chose to do the subs in the midfield, and that wasn't the problem. So he brought in Busquets for Vidal and Ansu Fati for Arthur when there wasn't no problem there in the first place. It was in our defense. Now I want to move into the attack, but look, there was nothing wrong with the attack, but the only reason why I want to move into the attack is because I want to prove a point right here. And that is that Luis Suarez is still a very important part of the game for FC Barcelona, and that he still carries the responsibilities to win the game for Barcelona. And so let me explain. So when Suarez was subbed off due to a discomfort in his right calf, the whole attack changed. The attack looked very disconnected. They lacked creativity, and Messi couldn't work with anyone with the three players like Griezmann and Ansu Fati or Perez. So Messi literally had no one to play with. No one understood him. No one wanted to play with him. No one wanted to create with him. And so this is why I believe that Valverde never wants to sub off Luis Suarez. This is why he plays from minute 1 to minute 90. And that is because Messi and Suarez relationship, their partnership on the field still holds strong till this day. Now look, can they still put on a 5-star performance every game, every minute, every La Liga game, every UCL game like they used to 3 years ago? No, they can't, but we still get glimpses of that. And we saw that in the past game, in the game in the UCL. And so Suarez still has that in him. He still has the consistency with Messi, but it just doesn't happen every minute, every moment in the game. And once Suarez and Messi do find that connection in the attack, that's when Griezmann gets into the attack. That's when Dembélé gets into the attack because they feel inspired by what's going on. Messi and Suarez are the leaders of the attack. Regardless if you think Griezmann is better than Suarez, Suarez has the experience. He knows how Messi works, and Messi knows how to work with Suarez. And if we look into detail by just how much Messi was affected by the loss of Suarez in the game, so if you look at what Messi did against Levante, Messi took a total shots of 5. He created 3 chances, and his total key passes was 3. And in the game against Real Valladolid, when Messi has Suarez with him, now you can see the huge difference. Because here now he has 2 goals, 2 assists. The total shots is 6, chances created was 6, and key passes was 4. And then we could go back a bit further against Slavia Prague. His total shots was 5. Chances created was 4 and key passes was 4. So as you can see by just those stats that I read, was that Messi's performance improves a lot more when Suarez is on the game. When Suarez left during the Levante game that was played today, this morning, his performance went down, and that's because he had no one with him in the attack. Griezmann didn't know how to step up. Ansu Fati didn't know how to step up. Perez didn't know how to step up. And Perez and Ansu Fati, I know that they're 21 years old and the other one is 16 years old, but someone has to step up. Like we promoted them for a reason. Griezmann, we spent 110 million for what? For what? Like he couldn't do anything in the game. And so yeah, Messi needed help in the attack, and it showed in the last 15 minutes of the game. Messi was taking shots outside the box like 6 times, and he couldn't do anything because, and the reason why Messi was taking a lot of shots outside the box is because he had no other choice, because he realized that he couldn't connect with anyone. So like I would show a video here on the screen, but the thing is that I don't want to put a video on here because then my video is going to get copyrighted, so I'm not going to do that. I can only explain it to you. So if you do want to see how Messi was playing the last 15 minutes, just go back to it. It's going to be on Bein Sports or whatever you want to do. Look at the highlights, and it's going to show that Messi had no other choice but to just take shots outside the box because he couldn't even get inside the box to begin with. And you know how Suarez and Messi works. They like to do that 1-2, 1-2. but he couldn't do that. Now I just want to end it with the overall performance. So overall, I was not happy with it because we showed lack of intensity, lack of creativity. We looked like we didn't want to win the whole first half. We only wanted to start winning once Levante scored the third goal. So with the first 60 minutes of the game, we didn't want to do anything with the ball. We looked dry. We just looked like we didn't want to be there. And especially after Messi scored, we got way too comfortable on the field, and that is what led to those 3 goals. If we look at the stats at the overall game, the possession that we had was 66% and Levante had 34%. But if you look below that, the total shots between these two teams, Barcelona had a total shots of 9 and Levante had a total shots of 9. So that showed that Levante took their chances, even though we had more possession. And if we scroll a little bit further down here, it says shots inside the box. So Barcelona had a total of 6 and Levante also had a total of 6. And then it says shots outside the box, and Barcelona had a total of 3 and Levante had a total of 3, which adds up to 9, to like what we discussed earlier. So as you can see, Levante took their chances with what they got and Barcelona didn't. We looked way too dry. We looked like we didn't want to win. And I'm not only going to blame Valverde. I'm going to blame the players too. Because the players just didn't want to win out there. It's like we didn't learn from the Anfield game. There were similarities between this Levante game and the game against Liverpool. It was the same problem situation. There was no defensive understanding, creativity, lack of intensity, and just not having the urgency, the heart to win the game. And so that was just a quick video, a quick analysis of the game against Levante. I don't want to make it too long because I'm just going to go on a rant, and I know that it's going to be a waste of time to just continue talking about it when Barcelona is not going to improve. So I'm going to end it here. Let's just forget about this game. And I just advise you to move forward, and let's continue to move forward because we have a lot of other games to play. I just got a notification on the phone that Valverde said that he's not even planning on resigning. And I don't even think that's a good idea because Barcelona is never known to let go of a coach in the middle of the season. So whatever happens, let's just stick with him because it's better than having no coach at all. So yeah, let's continue to move forward. Our next game is going to be against Slavia Prague on Tuesday. So let's look forward to that game. It's going to be at home. So hopefully we can get that win. And I just pray that we do get better. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, comment. And so if you guys didn't like anything about the game, comment down below. Let me know. And if you guys want to get involved into these videos, I'm going to put my Instagram down below. Just send a video, a clip of anything that you want to talk about and send it to me on Instagram. And I'm going to put it on here because I want to get you guys involved. And so again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.